Welcome back, everybody. I'm Rob Booker, and this is Trading by Faith. Yesterday, we read in Matthew chapter 16, and we were talking about signs. And just later on in this chapter, there's more about this, but from a different perspective. So Christ is walking among the people, and I think he was in Caesarea Philippi. I was there 28 years ago. 28 years ago this year. That's crazy. And he asked his disciples, "Who say that I, the Son of Man, am?" So he's testing them, which I kind of love that he does this, and I kind of love the way that he does this. And they say, "Well, some of you say that some of you say that you're John the Baptist. Some of the people say that you're John the Baptist," which I think is, how would they make that? It's because they didn't have newspapers and the internet, right? So like people say, some say you're John the Baptist, some Elias, the prophet from the Old Testament, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. And I think what they're saying is, you've made quite a stir, and people around town and all over Israel, I mean, they're talking about you. And they know you're a prophet. I mean, they've got that much. They've got that much, but they haven't figured the rest of this out. And then Christ says this really amazing thing. He says, "But who say ye that I am?" Meaning, all right, we've been over what other people are saying, and we've been down the road of wondering what other people are thinking. But what I really want to know is, what do you think? And so much of the time in my life, before I read a book or before in the world of investing or trading, I trade a trading system. So in so much of my life, I've wanted to know what other people think or what the opinion of someone that I respect is. And it's much like saying, well, what do other people say? What are other people saying? And other people are always going to get it wrong. I think the lesson here is other people are always going to misunderstand the truth. And maybe the more important thing to do is find out for ourselves. Christ wasn't interested in what the apostles could repeat to him about what other people believed. He was interested in what each apostle believed. And that's what it came down to, didn't it? In the end, it came down to what Peter really believed. He was going to be tested. And Christ knew that they were going to be tested. And I know you're going to be tested. And you know that I'm going to be tested. And so when it comes down to it, and when the test comes, what other people believe isn't going to save us. And what other people think and their opinions isn't going to do anything for us. What's going to matter in those moments is what you know for yourself. And first, that's spiritual. And most importantly, that's spiritual. Most importantly, that's what is your rock? What is your foundation? That's the most important thing. And then when it comes to the world of trading, for example, and we talk about, it's the same principle. It isn't what's going to save you when the markets crash. And they're crashing as of the time I'm making this video. Everything seems to be in a state of chaos. And that's going to continue for the foreseeable future. And we all know that that's only going to get worse. And it's not going to save us knowing what other people think or what foundation other people have, because most of the time that's going to be wrong. What matters is where our foundation is, or what principles we've founded ourselves upon, that we've found out to be true for ourselves, that we know to be true for ourselves. And in those moments, those dark moments, those moments of trial, those moments of difficulty, we're not going to be saved by what other people think is true. Because, like I said, most of the time that's not going to be true anyway. We're going to be saved in those moments, but by what we know to be true for ourselves. I love you all. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. I'm Rob Booker, and this is Trading by Faith.